You are the key to cleaner air. This is what volunteer residents like Sarah are trying to tell every individual here in the City of London. Sarah previously worked for a bank, where she managed finance projects for over 25 years. After retirement, she joined the Mapping for Change citizen science project with other like-minded co-workers, where they measured air quality throughout the city.
The residents hosted diffusion tubes which measured nitrogen dioxide levels over a year, and we measured it on balconies at height, so on the 35th floor of a building and down in the basement, and also at street level. And what we found was that the street level nitrogen dioxide levels were in cases 2 or 3 times the safe level for health under EU guidelines.
This year, Sarah and the other 10 resident volunteers went to the front lines of fighting air pollution in London. Throughout the streets of the city, they asked parked drivers to switch off their engines while being idle. The campaign is backed by the local authority of the Square Mile. The project focuses on various areas including busy pedestrian zones, schools, hospitals, residential areas and non-engine idling hotspots.
When we engage with drivers, they get what we're talking about, and quite often they will turn their engine off when they see us coming because, you know, what we're seeing, with the tabards, they realise that they should have their engines off. It's raised everybody's awareness. It's been a very, very useful exercise.
The latest research shows that toxic nanoparticles found in air pollution have been discovered in human brains in abundant quantities. This may be a potentially very important environmental risk factor for Alzheimer's disease. Vehicles parked up with their engines running is an unnecessary source of air pollution. They emit pollutants including nitrogen dioxides and particulate matter which are linked to asthma, heart disease, chronic bronchitis, and cancer. But to switch off one's engine is really a habit that needs long-term commitment and persistence.
We want to have a change in behaviour, a sort of a shift change really. We want it to be automatic for people, so when they come into London they know that they shouldn't leave their engine idling. And we are seeing a shift. Since we started this about 18 months ago, we're getting a different response from drivers. We're finding less drivers on the street with their engines idling. So the message is getting out. When we speak to people, a lot of them do say, oh yes, I know I shouldn't have my engine on, I don't normally do it, I'm very sorry. So we are actually slowly seeing a change in attitude and in behaviour. And on the whole, people are very happy to support it because they see that we've all got to breathe the same air and we're all contributing to pollution, and there is something that they can do themselves quite easily that doesn't really impact on them.
London had experienced severe air pollution in the past, making it one of the reasons why concern continues even today. Turning off a vehicle's engine is really a small thing, but having everyone follow suit and making it a habit is quite difficult. However, with the growing public awareness on clean air and the dangers of air pollution, hopes are that efforts can make a real change. CCTV London.